Alright guys, here we are again. We have a competitor WOD for Monday. Alright, pretty heavy, pretty fast. Alright, what we have is 5 rounds for time of 4 muscle ups, 3 hang power cleans, 2 push jerks, and 1 thruster. Alright, the muscle ups, let's say muscle ups is kind of a brand new thing. You could scale it a few ways. You could do a banded muscle up, you could do a chest to bar pull up. You could even do a bar muscle up if you don't have rings, okay? Any way you can do it to modify it, it should be, think about it as, well, your elite athlete's probably going to do it in probably 8 seconds. 8 seconds. So let's just call it 10 seconds to knock out those four reps. For the elite athlete, that should always be unbroken. 4 reps is unbroken muscle ups, okay? Looking at the whole thing, it's 20 muscle ups as a whole. However, this could tax your grip a little bit with the hang power cleans. Not really so much the push jerk, but your legs are going to get pretty taxed with that last thruster. Also, it's a heavy weight. It's 205 for guys, 135 for girls. All right, we're going to go over some of the points of performance. Okay, another thing to think about. This 3-2-1 right here should be an unbroken complex. All right, you should look at this as 5 different intervals. You should hit everything unbroken. Okay, but it should be heavy and quite the fight. If you have to break on anything, it could be maybe a thruster or something like that. Okay, let's go over and look at some points of performance. All right, first thing we're going to go over is the muscle up. Okay, and a few things that I like to do, others I like to do. All right, so a lot of times I have a pretty good false grip, so I like to chalk here and a little bit of here. Okay, now I'm not a chalk guy. I'll do it once in the beginning, and that's it. I don't like to waste a lot of time going to the chalk bucket. All right. From here, I'm going to jump up. What I like to do when I jump up is grab like this. Some people will grab like this. I like to grab like this so it gets my shoulders back. So I'll come here, and I'll set my hands up. I like to use my legs crossed, but you don't have to. Okay, from here, I'm right here. I turn over, and I'm dipping out with a turnout. All right. From there, we're stringing them together. I'll fall off and go right into the next one. All right. Like I said, for scaling, do what you need to do, okay? One thing, when you're dipping off of that muscle up, okay, really try to get those shoulders back into external rotation, all right? And you don't have to really so much push away, okay? But you can push off and drop down and go right back into that kip. Just try not to dip off, come back down, let yourself down slow, and bend those arms early. Okay? Next, we've got our little clean / thruster complex. Alright, first you have the 3 hang power cleans. Alright, to start the movement, it's a deadlift. Okay? From here, you want that bar a little bit above those kneecaps. From here, 1, elbows in front of the bar, 2, 3. From here, 2 push jerks. And then finally 1 thruster. And then that's it. Alright? A couple things to look at with the hang power clean. Alright? For me, you come on over here. I've gradually kind of widened my grip out. Some people will be really close. Alright? But what you really want, and it's not, end all be all, but slightly wider is sometimes better. All right, from here, what you'll see some people do sometimes is they'll go and they'll try to pull that bar early, or they'll keep the arms bent and muscle clean it up there. This is a way that you're not going to be able to muscle clean. Now some of those beasts can, but probably not the best thing you can do. All right, from here we want to make sure those knees are back, hamstrings are engaged, chest is nice and tall, and from here, it's a jump, shrug, and elbows under, okay? Going right back into it. Even if you lose your grip, you can recrease it, do whatever you have to do, okay? But ideally, you want to come from here, cycle back in, and use that static reflex to come right back, okay? Also, with your push jerk, okay? Push jerk is one of the most, probably one of the better things I've gotten really good at over the last year. Okay, well, a lot of things you'll see and go, next competition you go to, or next time you're watching a WOD at the gym, take a look at somebody and look at how their front rack position is when they do their push jerks. All right, what you all see a lot of times is they bring it here and it's not really up on their shoulders. I'm not telling you to get your fingers in a front squat position, but I'm telling you to get it on the top of those shoulders. By jumping, you're going to get that bar off the body. But if you're here, that bar every time hitting your chest, before you know it, your wrists and shoulders are going to get too fatigued, and you want to be able to pretty much bounce it off the top of those shoulders. Okay? And then finally with that last thruster, that's just kind of like a little last, let's see what you got, okay? What you want to do is do that last push jerk, and then really think about it and really try to set your feet, and then go right into the thruster from there. Don't bring it down here. Wait a second, because what's going to happen, you're going to start getting tired. All right? Just get the complex over with. All right? So right here, you're going to do that final push jerk, and then get ready for that thruster. Okay? Same thing. Okay? Awesome.